Thank you very much for the opportunity to run through an introductory speech of Crowder Environmental Limited in Nigeria. And I just decided to go to the website to share directly from the website one or two pages that could throw some light on the services we offer and how we offer them. I hope I can conclude it in 10 minutes as allocated to me. Thank you once again. So the website for Crowder Environmental Limited is crowderng.com. And basically, Crowder has two major services it offers in the Nigerian environment, which is environmental consulting and agricultural services. But for the purpose of this presentation, I will be focusing on the environmental consulting aspect of the service for Crowder. So Crowder is an accredited environmental consultancy firm in Nigeria, accredited by the Federal Ministry of Environment and also by NESREA, the regulatory enforcement arm of the Federal Ministry of Environment. So we work hand in hand with NESREA and the government officials to assist operators and also project proponents in order to meet up with the environmental requirements, environmental laws requirements for their projects and for their operations, as the case may be. So basically, we have two offices in Nigeria, one that is central in Abuja, which is the headquarters. So from the Abuja, our team can easily access any project that we have either in the south, in the west, or in the eastern part of Nigeria. While we also have another branch office in northern Nigeria, Bauchi precisely, where we take inquiries and also work with operators and project proponents to come up with solutions for environmental sustainability for their projects. So we have these two offices, and depending on where you are as a miner or as a manufacturer or as a power sector operator, you can always contact us and we will be very, very glad to be a part of what you're doing in Nigeria. So basically we have services rendered in Nigeria from environmental impact assessment, that is during the planning stage of your project. We work with you to look at the environmental aspects of your proposed project and how it might affect the environment, and come up with a plan with you to see how to mitigate this impact on the environment generally. So the environmental impact assessment process is quite a lengthy one. And in the afternoon session presentation, I will be able to go through that if I have the opportunity to do that. So, but for now, I'm going to talk about the environmental management plan, which we always will produce from either an auditing process or impact assessment process. We have an EMP that we think that every facility should have and should follow to implement on a daily basis or on a weekly basis what ought to be done on a particular site. And the EMP will usually capture different aspects of the environment and be able to come up with actions that should be taken by specific responsible persons within the organization, as the case may be. So that is for the EMP. We also have the environmental auditing process, which takes place every 3 years for a facility. It takes place every 3 years. So if we are in 2021, it means that once we audit your facility in 2021 and we come up with an EMP for you to mitigate impacts or to do some corrective measures based on our discovery during the auditing process. It means once we do this, you have 3 years to keep abiding by the audit outcomes, the recommendations, the EMP implementation on a continuous basis, and also other environmental parameters that we may have come up with during the audit process. You have 3 years to keep keeping on with the outcome of the audit, and most especially to improve, because it's all about continuous improvement. So we do that, and then in 2024, we are going to repeat the process again. This is according to the NESREA administrative procedure that you undertake your audits every three years. So we also have the environmental monitoring services. We are collaborating with the Rich Flood Laboratories Limited to bring about this service where the laboratory, it could be monthly, depending on the nature of project, it could be weekly, it could be monthly, it could be quarterly. There is a retainership that we have with the lab to be able to service specific facilities within Nigeria. And this service is sustained for a year, renewable as the case may be. So the package is affordable, the package assists our people, our clients, to keep up with environmental monitoring. It could be for effluent monitoring, it could be air quality, it could be general monitoring of your operations, inlets, outlets, and all that, noise, as the case may be. Different facilities have different peculiar needs. So no two facilities are the same, actually, from experience. So we undertake the service, and it takes up the stress from our clients, because most times it could be equipment issue, it could be extra testing issue, it could be a little bit confusing for them to tackle it. But we also, to make the monitoring system seamless, we also train the staff of our clients to be able to, when they suspect anything, be able to take some basic measurements and send to us. And we're working with the Rich Flood Office also to come up with a real-time monitoring system where probes are being stationed in different selected points in a facility, and we can real time from the office monitor the quality of, or otherwise, of the effluents that you're discharging, or the air quality, so we have sensors and probes kept in different locations. That's another monitoring service that is quite impressive, and I think that operators should take a look at that. It takes off the stress, and you have data to present for whatever reason, that may arise. So lastly, we have the permitting system. That's the environmental permits processing. I have another page here that I would take us later. Because of time, I will not be taking it now, but there are a number of permits that you should consider having, in a way that will be able to keep you up to date in terms of the requirements from the regulatory agencies and generally the environmental laws in Nigeria. So we service the mining sector, agriculture, manufacturing, construction, oil and gas sectors, as the case may be, and we have accreditations to service you effectively and for the highest quality. We have several partnerships that we are looking at, and that is currently ongoing, just to enable us to serve you irrespective of the sector, irrespective of the sector that you are contacting us from. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Again, we have our contact offices and contact phone number on the screen. We have the Abuja address on the screen, and we have this email address, info@crowderng.com. You can also follow us on our social media pages, most especially LinkedIn, where we bring you educational information, and also we publish our updated contents in terms of trainings that we do. For instance, currently we have a pro bono monitoring service that we are offering facilities across the country, and it's going to be on until 31st of December. So this is what we are doing, and we hope that you patronize us, and we are able to work together with you to bring about environmental sustainability for your operation or for your project, as the case may be. Thank you very much.